Hello, hello. Welcome to the second episode of She's All That podcast. And today I'll be speaking about um, 10 businesses that you could possibly want to start if you're if you're stuck in a rut, if you're looking at a job in between jobs. These are some of the things that you could be doing. All right. So I'm going to start with number one. Number one is a medical transporter. You've seen a lot of Grab drivers. You've seen Uber drivers. Basically vehicle sharing drivers. Sorry, and food delivery services. But something that is not as common would be being a medical transporter. So if you have a reliable vehicle and good time management skills, you may want to consider creating your own courier service, but specifically for a medical need. So as a driver, you'll be responsible for transporting medical items like lab specimens, prescription drugs and equipment. And the healthcare industry is expanding, as you know, especially during the pandemic, and they need more hands they think that they can get their hands on. So this would be a great time to be a medical courier service provider. And you could also, if you think that you don't have enough hands to be driving everywhere, you could even hire your other drivers to work with you and split the profit. Number two, since we're talking about the health industry, another thing that you could be working on would be to be a medical transcription service provider. So if you have a good ear and can type very quickly, a transcription service is a great business idea that allows you to work from home with a flexible schedule. So basically, what you need to do would be to have a voice recognition technology, which proliferates for healthcare provided dictation. So if you're not looking to start all at once and you still have a lot of other things to do to keep you busy, you can accept a few or as many as you like transcription jobs that you think you can work on. So to boost your business prospects and justify charging more, consider becoming a certified transcriptionist and delving into a few specialties if you're not keen on just keeping it to the medical industry. Typical work turnaround time for transcription work is 24 hours, so it's important to stay on top of the jobs that you accept. However, the flexibility to accept only a few requests to get started means you can scale up as you are ready, making transcription an easy service to start up slowly. Best of all, there is very little startup cost and overhead. You simply need a computer, a laptop, the right software, and a secure messaging service. Number three, if you're like Monica from Friends and you enjoy cleaning, you could actually turn it into a business. People are working from home a lot nowadays and they need extra hands because they are juggling home and work and they need more time to clean but don't have that time and they just want to outsource it. This is the best time to come in. With just a few of your friends, possibly, you could just provide cleaning supplies and transportation. You can offer cleaning services to homeowners, or the faster thing would be to actually approach condo management offices and commercial properties. So most cleaning services charge between 50 ringgit per hour. So and cleaning services are pretty straightforward. So you just need the cleaning supplies, the transport, and some manpower. So the overheads are pretty low. You just need to do some planning and dedicate some marketing to get your business noticed. um, Usually, what people need in the house or in the property would be the usual vacuuming service, mopping, and if you want to be a bit more special, you can even include floor waxing or work on the garden. So, exterior power washing and gardening could be an extra factor that you could offer. So this would be your differentiation. Uh, this could differentiate you from the bigger companies. Number four, if you are a caring type or at least know people who know how to care for the elderly, a service which actually helps to help seniors who require in-home care is something that is growing. It's a service which is on demand because obviously between the years 2010 and 2050, the population which is aged 85 and over is going to be is projected to increase 351% higher globally, and the global number of those over age 100 is projected to increase tenfold. So many will need care and assistance, and most of the time in their own homes. They still want to be independent, but they might just need that extra help to perhaps cook or clean or do their daily routine. Some of them still work, not surprisingly, as more people are growing older, but still are in a healthy physical they are still healthy physically, so they just need that extra assistance, and that's where you come in. You don't really need a background in healthcare to help seniors. You just need to be there to run errands and perhaps do the repairs around the house, right? Perhaps also go shopping for them, or get some help outside. Number five, lawn care services. So you just need basically the basic equipment for gardening, a trailer, and a few manpower, depending on how many clients you have and how big the jobs are. So it's starting small. Perhaps you can start with houses. You could offer premium services and establish a reputation as a brand that does a thorough job with a smile. Nowadays, especially in Malaysia, you see a lot of those who just come on motorbikes, come clean. Basically, they just mow your lawn, clean up, or they just trim your plant, your trees, and that's it. So if you want something bigger further to establish yourself as a professional lawn care service provider, you could actually go into landscaping, and this is something that you can just consider. Number six, if you have no products of your own, but you want to sell other people's stuff. A lot of people have junk which are actually available to other people, so you could actually be a reseller for other people's stuff. How do you do this? Other people, they don't have time to sell, so you can be their reseller by setting up perhaps a Shopify website for them to list all the stuff that they have to sell. Or if you're in Malaysia, then Carousel would be a good place to start, or even a Facebook Marketplace. So what you really need is just good photos. You could actually take photos using your phone of the products that they want to sell, or you could ask your friends to send you the photos. So that is something that's super easy to do. Another thing could be number seven. That podcast is something that is growing, and usually these podcasters, they already are good content creators. What they need is actually editing of their podcast for sound effects, perhaps, or making it sound more fun, or just to trim and edit, right? Or to, yeah. So they just need help with the technical stuff, and if you think you can do that, you just need a simple software to edit, cut, paste, add some sound effects, and you're good to go. Number eight, the buzzword, community. So every brand now is not just about selling the products or the services. They're actually growing communities, and growing and engaging communities isn't an easy task. It actually, if you're a global brand, engaging with communities can actually take up 24 hours a day, and you want to make sure that they sound authentic. You're actually representing the brand as a friend to these communities, so they need help with managing others. So chatting, creating activities for the followers, making sure that the followers are updated about the latest products or services, and just talking with them and communicating with them. Number nine, a lot of authors, established authors, have really good content that are already available on perhaps Amazon or MPH Online, but they don't really have the technical know-how to create an online course. So this could be an extra income generating method for them, plus for yourself. So if you're good at creating online courses, you could actually reach out to these authors or trainers, whatever, and convert them into online courses. This might take some time for those who are new at it, but over it actually is actually pretty easy if you use available platforms like Teachable. So that's something that you want to check out. And number 10, if you're already a content creator and you're basically a leader, opinion leader, you know your stuff, you're very niche perhaps in politics or in AI or robotics or something that is very niche, yeah. Usually white papers are used as lead generators, but actually you can monetize these newsletters. So what you can do is um, charge people to read your content, but it really needs to be good and the price needs to be right. So you just need to experiment a bit. Check out ConvertKit. Is something that gives you immediate subscribers, so you can have a head start. So that's the 10 possible things that you can do this year, and you can start right now. And hopefully you can leave your comments below on something that you think you're going to start on, and hopefully we can help each other. Thank you again for listening to this week's episode of She's All That podcast, where we share everything from business to well-being to Sarah's life. Well, if you don't know who Sarah is, do check out She's All That on the Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. And do stay tuned for the next episode. Do subscribe and share this with your friends. Thank you and have a super week. Hanis signing out.